Welcome back. This is MLB Network coming from Studio 21. I'm Robert Flores along with Melanie Newman. A new Top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course there are some exciting new names to get to know, but one that I'm sure you've already heard of, Mia Lewis. We've been following her story closely for a while now, and Melanie, put this in perspective. What does this mean for her being a part of this list?
Well, it means that what we've always seen from her, which is that her work ethic was really that big tool that she had working for her behind that talent, is finally getting recognized. These are lists that are updated and changed all the time, which means it's not just people who are graduating because they've made it into the majors. It's newcomers who are outworking people who used to be on that list. Mia is absolutely one of them. She has shown great skills so far, and it's time that the rest of the world took advantage of that.
Not just for Mia, but what's the reasonable expectation for all the players on this list?
You're going to go to the big leagues, and whether that's seen as that keystone piece that your current organization wants to ultimately build around, or it's the fact that we're reminded that these people are trying out every single day for all 30 major league teams. She could have eyes from a ton of organizations, because we always hear, once the hot stove heats up, how big prospects are part of those halls. They know who she is, and she's going to keep climbing up those ranks.
Well, congratulations to all the players that made this list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and maybe and hopefully break into the big leagues.
Joanna, Mann getting set for this one. Her team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Joanna, Mann. Chris, her strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
She's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this pitcher or a pitcher like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of her own when it comes to that category.
Otto Lopez leading things off and takes a strike. Fought off foul.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Now Victor Mesa Jr. Mesa with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. That catches the top part of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. That one missed.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the short.
2 down, base is empty. Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swings and misses. And she strikes out the side here in the first. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. Mann back to work. On the ground right side. throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And that's in for a strike.
Two of the game's best rookies matching up right here, and you've watched these two all season long, but to see them go head-to-head, so fun. Hopefully we'll be watching this for many years to come.
The pitch. And ball one.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One out, bases empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
She's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate her a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And a foul ball. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the rookie third baseman, Davison De Los Santos. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's to third. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. Dane Myers digs in now. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Stays alive. 0-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. And that one popped in the air, left field. Kepler under this one. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Late on that fastball.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Line drive. Oh, he gloves it. And the Marlins down quietly. They continue to trail. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. She can go anywhere she wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. She picks up her 5th strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Victor Mesa Jr. getting ready to hit. There's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Mann back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Just
outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Conine stands in now and watches strike one. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Fish yet to pick up a hit here. Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time. She's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. She's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
1 ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The 1-2. This one in the air, center field.
I got it.
Marsh makes the grab, and that's the inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
De Los Santos recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Hit on a line, and that's a base hit. And that ends the perfect game bid. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Foul ball there.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Swinging a foul straight back. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Hicks in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and good work there as she gets a 1-2-3. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. It's the Phillies 7 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Lopez.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Well, she's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. She has plenty of options right here. She can go up, she can go away, she can add velocity, she can subtract.
Sosa makes the grab, 1 down. Victor Mesa Jr., the next up for the Marlins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fouled off left side. This to center field. Marsh running hard. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Edwards in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. 2 out, space is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Phillies up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that K brings her into double digits for the game. Nothing doing for the Marlins.
Now pitching for the
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jordan Romano.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is.
Back here at Dyken Park, today's starting pitcher, Joanna Mann, singing she's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some players shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this pitcher seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Jose Altuve leading things off and takes a strike. In the air, out towards left center. Kepler makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Pitcher like this can be tough. You know, she's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but she's going to sink it, she's going to change speeds, and she's going to pitch backwards at times.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And a foul ball. Alvarez with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. First frame of the night behind us. Bottom of the second. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Mann back to work. Fastball for a strike. Walker matched a homer in his last game. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K's their third of the game. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That catches the top part of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. She can keep her mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss. Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And there's a strike.
First pitch strike right there. She's going to have to do that consistently if she's going to give any link to her skipper.
And the 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center.
I got it.
Marsh makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 8, the shortstop,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. That clips a corner. Pena, a former Gold Glove winner, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back. And gone. He circles the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1. Now here is Chas McCormick. That clips the corner. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 2 outs.
Hey.
down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. 3 innings complete, all tied. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Got it. And she's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Struck out looking his first time.
Alvarez.
Nice curveball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Christian Walker. Fought off foul.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, she executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
Struck him out looking. And she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Astros go down 1-2-3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Diaz.
Mann back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Going 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And there's a foul ball. That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see her asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears she's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
2 outs, bases empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through it for the K. And she strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Astros are down quietly. Back here in Houston, well, we go bottom 6. And here is Jeremy Pena. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That's in there. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
1-1.
Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, she threw that fastball right by him. Gives her a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hitter, Mauricio Gilbert.
This one popped up. Turner in pursuit. Puts it away for the out. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, and 1 down below the zone. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Orion Kerkering.
And he's been really shutting down hitters.